Triple Elvis 777 clocking in, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Here for the people, even if the people don't need me. It is early in the morning, I guess 6:43. I don't sleep, so I've been up since what, 3 yesterday. It's what's today? November 6th, so I guess the presidency thing was last night, so we could record that. I just regularly don't sleep. I have like sleeping problems. I guess it's too foggy right now, because I think the dew is on my camera. That's what I'm trying to check out. So bear with me. But yeah, the presidency, I think everything went through last night. I mean, Trump won again. I mean, I don't really want to go into politics. All I know is it's a good morning. I want to update everybody on my status here. I'm thinking about heading back to the ship and working until January 15th. I want to bring my camera, and the crew loves me, so I want to bring my camera and make a video or make some videos on the ship. But the problem is I can't upload them. So Mr. 9 to 5 man, Mr. Working Man, I'll take my camera out there and I'll try to make a few videos, but I don't know if I could actually upload them. So you won't get them till I'm back. But my dog from Florida that I met in Florida, I finessed the company to get him on my ship. So he's there right now on my ship, pretty much waiting for me to come. Yeah, we've only worked here in Florida together on land. We never had our certifications, nothing to sail, but over time, about 2-3 years in, we got our certifications to sail, and now we both have the credentials to get on these big ships, and he is on the ship that I've been sailing on. So I'm actually excited about that. It kind of made me want to get off of vacation, because I haven't worked in like 5 months. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't worked in 5 months. I've been real lazy. All my bills are covered. Everything's covered. Let me wipe my camera off one more time. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna go back to work and bring my camera. Maybe make some sailor talk vlogs, I guess. And we'll go from there. I don't want to speak on the election that much because I think Elvis Presley had a good stance on this. Clearly, I lean more Republican, but it's just because I'm a Christian and I have certain views, and they align more with those views sometimes. But I wanted to say Elvis had a good saying about politics. He said, "I'm just an entertainer. My views in my personal life are my views in my personal life. When I go to the ballot box, you guys aren't there with me." Essentially, like that. Now, I definitely misquoted all that, so don't quote me on that. But the point I'm trying to make here is not everybody's got to know your business. When you go into that voting, when you go vote, not everybody's got to know what you voted for, okay? And sometimes it doesn't work out the way you want it to. Things like that. I don't really have faith in the integrity of our voting. Just in general, the government, I don't have faith in a lot of them. The justice system, I don't really have faith in a lot of them anyway. But that's my own personal vendetta. Got my own personal reasons for that. But the thing is, that I don't want to persuade anybody to vote anyway. I want them to figure it out for themselves. I think everybody's an individual, and individuals can look up things, make their own conclusions or reasonable assumptions, and come to their own conclusions. What I'm more concerned about right now is I want to go to work, okay? I like working. I don't have a problem working. I think people get wrapped up in people that they don't know. Like, never shook their hand, right? So I've never shook this person's hand, but I'm so emotionally invested into whatever they got going on. Now, it's your civil duty to go vote, so go vote. But don't be upset because one person won this way or the other way. Lately, I mean, I think my whole life it's been more on the opposite side. in office than not. So let's just put it like this. I think majority of the time that I've been alive, Democrats have been in office uh, rather than Republicans. But it's always kind of been kind of back and forth. Like, I wouldn't say fair, but it's kind of been just back and forth. 4 years this, 8 years this, 4 years this, 8 years this, and to be honest, you can't really get emotionally attached to these decisions and things. What you could do is worry about what's local in your area and vote that way. But this is not a political channel. I'm not really the biggest political person. Yes, I think a certain way. Yes, I'm a man. Yes, I have views that you're not going to agree with, and that's okay. Most of my friends are atheists, and I'm a Christian. I would say probably, a good handful of my friends are more atheists than Christian, but they're secularist. They don't believe really in anything. So they don't know what they believe in. How about that? But I don't push my religion down their throat. You know why? Because you can't force anybody to believe anything. Just the same way with voting. You can't force anybody to vote. You can only have conversations and interactions. Now, at the end of the day, they're going to do what they got to do regardless. And I'm the type of person that I'm going to do what I want to do regardless at the end of the day. So I get it. Like, okay, cool. That's for you. This is for me. This is what I'm doing. That doesn't mean we can't get along. Doesn't mean we got to hate each other. Doesn't mean there got to be a hidden agenda, because I'm very upfront. It's good to lay everything out on the line and discuss your issues, but certain things you don't need to discuss, like your personal choices and your personal behaviors that belong at home can stay at home. Doesn't mean the world has to be there. It's your home. It's your private place. It's your spot to relax. So if you want to think a certain way at home and act a certain way at home, you have the right to do that. I think I'm saying the basics, huh? I think I'm saying the basics. Either way, I'm excited though, because I'm fixed to upgrade my license and I'm gonna sail with my buddy. I'm thinking about doing that. I was gonna spend Christmas with the family, but honestly, I've been here for 5 months. I've been so bored. I've been just bored. I think I'm gonna go back to work and come back January 15th. So, just letting you guys know, I'm gonna try to bring my camera and I'm gonna try to make videos, but I can't upload them. So I might have a stash of videos that I can upload when I get back of just us bullcrapping. Now, I have my shout out to one of my Muslim brothers that I met on the ship, Nas. Nas locked in with my buddy from hometown, Chris, and they've been chopping it up. Both of those guys, I was the first one to ever smoke a cigar with them. Each of them, individually, 2 different times in life. I'm excited to go see those guys. We might smoke some Fat Daddies and just have some sailor talk. You know, think about talk about whatever's on our mind. At the end of the day, I'm always going to be making videos, I feel like. I don't think this is ever going to stop. Probably until the day I die. I'm not in it for the fame. I'm not in it for anything. I'm here for the people, even if the people don't need me, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you don't need me, I'm here. That means these videos will upload when you least expect it. They're going to be there. I get sidetracked, I get carried away. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not the most consistent person when it comes to this right here. But I will tell you this. It ain't going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. I'll have more people on. I'll have more guests on. I like drinking wines. I might try a lot of wines on here. I don't really like the whole political conversation when it comes to my personal beliefs. I've also almost got jumped for talking about my personal beliefs in Wisconsin. So I don't think that everybody's going to like what I have to say, because I'm very firm on what I believe. And majority of the time is I try to follow the Bible. I mean, I mess up. I'm human. But I just feel like a lot of people aren't honest, and they don't actually keep it real with themselves. They dance around certain topics, and I don't like to dance around. I like to just, this is what it is. This is how it is. Let's go from there. But a lot of people like to do that. I'm not meant to be around everybody. I understand that. I'm meant to be alone. And that's okay with me. If that's okay with you, can I just do my own thing? But yeah, I stay up. So I want to go back into what I was talking about with a sleeping problem. I have a sleeping problem when it comes to setting a schedule to wake up. So I like the idea of waking up at, let's just say it's 7 right now. I would like the idea of me going to sleep last night and waking up at this time. But every time I do that, I always like stay up later and then mess that up. So it's like I'm never consistent when it comes to that. It always like seems like I go 2 hours back and 2 hours back and 2 hours back and 2 hours back until I'm ending up staying up all night. But just naturally, I feel like for me, my sleep schedule is I stay up all night. I go to sleep around now, like 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I wake up around 2, 3. So it's just I would like to change that, but I feel like I'm just a nocturnal person. I guess I like nightlife. I like casinos at night. You know, I like all these things that I probably shouldn't like, but I do. And from 3 all the way till 8 in the morning is a long time being up. The unfortunate part is the rest of the world's not up. But I kind of like that. I like being alone, so it's kind of like it's like the best of both worlds for me. Even though I want to change it and then be, you know, kind of here with everybody, right? I want to wake up when everybody else wakes up. I'm not a David Goggins or any of those guys that are like, oh, 4 in the morning, you got to be up. Or what's that guy's name, Wes Watson. I'm none of those guys that are, we got to be up at 4 in the morning. We're here to on a program. No, I go to work. Okay, I'm not rich. I'm not a wealthy man. I'm figuring out as I go. Now, have I upgraded from the poverty level to middle class to now probably upper middle class? Yes, I have. I was at the very bottom. I've literally worked at fast food restaurants. I worked at Ruby Tuesdays. I got fired from Walmart. I delivered bread. I charged motorcycle batteries. What else did I do? I worked at Carter's. I actually liked Carter's. I need to go back to Carter's. I worked at the Carter's baby store when I was 15 years old or 16 years old. I don't remember. I was young. I worked at a restaurant. I worked at not a. I have worked at food court in the mall, which is what I meant by fast food because it is like fast food. But then what else? I became a realtor, which I like doing. I like being a real estate agent. I just am on different things right now, and I like where I'm at right now. I like everything that's going on. I'm not hating on anything. Did I think that the election was going to go this way? No, because I don't trust the government. I don't trust any of that. It's to me, it's like, okay, Scantrons. Anybody goes to school, anybody can vouch for me. If I put A on a Scantron, right? How do I know that A on the when it scans my Scantron? How do I know that A is the A that I see on the form, right? So I look at this when it comes to the ballot. I'm like, in school, I cheated a lot in school. I'm not gonna lie, I cheated all the time in school. I was a master cheater in school. This is me being honest. If you don't like it, whatever. It's just how it is. My teacher told me, because I was in, special classes, I'm not going to lie. I have nothing to hide. She said that if you guys are in here and you've been passing in a way that's not traditional, she's like, you're one of the smartest people in here. Now, do I believe that? No. But I was like, geez, she caught me because I've been cheating my whole life. I literally been cheating. I had a team of cheaters. I would have the answers to my next test before I even got into the next class. Like we would just do that. We had a group that would do that. I used to buy receipt paper in a big stack like this. My girlfriend would take all the homework and she would do all that. And it would bleed through, so she didn't have to do double work. All she would do was do her regular work like she did, and then I would take the second copy because it would bleed through. I just had different ways. If somebody had math in third period and I had English in first period, we would trade those, text them. I paid people to do essays. Like I'm not a school type of person. It is what it is. Like I'm not saying that everybody is supposed to be like that or it should be like that. It's just what happened. I don't think you could even cheat like I did now. I think that they get rid of I think the roofs, they have some kind of special roof where you don't get service now. But I was cheating my behind off. So, let's talk about the election for a second. How do you know when you vote that B is B? It might say it's B, but how do you know it's B when it goes to that machine? What if that machine is reading? Uh, let's just use an example. Let's say that machine is reading yes, but you voted no in the category of where B was. You see what I'm saying? Maybe break it down. Maybe I mean I'm obviously not that educated in this field, but I don't trust it. I really don't. There's ash on myself, but for real, I don't trust it. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What else did I want to talk about? I want to talk about my necklace too. Like I said, I'm not a rich man. Gold Fever Miami is where I bought my original chain, but I actually ordered this from a guy that left the company that he was kind of locked in with them, Gus Villa Jewelry. Gus did an amazing job on my chain. It's gold over silver, okay, so don't get crazy. I think I paid, I don't know. Let's not talk about what I paid. Just go to their website. It wasn't crazy though, okay? Uh, if you had this in solid gold, that would be crazy, but it's not solid gold. It's not 14 karat gold, it's not 10 karat gold, and it's not 18 karat gold. It is gold over silver, okay? Now it's 950 silver or 999 silver, depending on who made it, I guess, but I think it's 950. What that means is it's 95% pure silver, so 95% silver, and then 50% other alloys to keep it, to make sure it doesn't bend or anything, right? But so go on Gus Villa Jewelry and hit them up. They do a good job. I've had it for like probably a year and a half now, and you would think that the plating on the gold would wipe off, but it really hasn't. It looks good still. I wanted to bring this up because don't live above your means, people. Live in your budget. Live in what you can afford. Now, you're allowed to spend money on yourself and splurge. You know what I mean? You're allowed to do that. My grandpa's flashy. I like flashy things. I like nice things. But don't go above your means to impress people. Okay? Because when everybody asks me about my chain, I tell them how it is. I don't fake it. I don't lie to them. It's gold over silver. A dude asked me about that on the boat. And I was like, bro, it's gold over silver. He's like, dude, I thought that was real. And I'm like, well, real is subjective. It's real silver. It just has the look of gold. Or objective. But the whole point is, I would be a dummy to spend my whole paycheck on something that I can't afford. And not just my paycheck, but you know what I mean. Like don't do that. Don't do that to impress other people, because you're not going to take any of this when you die. When I die, guess what? My bones will be rotten. You can't see it, but my dad always says, throw them in the septic tank. Throw them in the septic tank. It don't mean nothing. It doesn't. Oh, the temperatures get hot. Either way, I guess I'm gonna end it there. I mean, I was just going on a rant today about nothing. Don't spend above your means, people. Try not to impress people for no reason. Don't appeal to men. Don't appeal to women. Be who you're supposed to be. Be true to you. Okay. Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I being me? And is this who I want to be? And I think budgeting and, telling people it's okay, I can't go out today because I can't afford it, is not that bad. If I say, hey man, I don't want to spend money today, it's not a bad. You shouldn't look down upon yourself for that. It's actually a gentleman thing to do, to be like, you know what? Maybe I'll come out next time. I'm really struggling with money right now. That's a gentleman thing to do. Either way, Triple B Elvis out. My camera's fixing to die. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, here for the people. People don't need me, boys.